Hi, Leo. I'm Ronique, and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your February 2025 monthly tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at the astrological energies of the month of February. See where is it that you all are needing to take a step back and really assess where you're at in 2025. A lot is going on. We have Venus and Neptune conjunct in Pisces at the beginning of the month. Jupiter will go direct in Gemini. Venus will enter Aries. Mercury and the Sun will move into Pisces. Mars will finally station direct in Cancer, which means soon Mars will move back into you all sign, Leo, and we will have Mercury conjunct Saturn in Pisces. So lots going on. If you haven't already checked out those mid-January to mid-February career tarot readings, I will leave a link below. A lot of overlapping energy. All right, you all, check the description box below also for all the important dates. So let's go week by week. You start off that first week of the month with the Four of Pentacles, as well as the Fool card, major arcana there. Second week of the month finds you with the Two of Wands, as well as the King of Cups in reverse. Third week of February finds you with the Ace of Swords, beautiful energy there, as well as the Eight of Swords. And the last week of February, you do have the Death card, scorpionic energy coming on in Leo, as well as the Tower card in reverse. So some big news possibly showing up for you at the end of February. We will figure out what that is as we move through your reading. All right, let's go ahead and pull a card representing the energy you bring into February. Spirit, if you can send my Leos a card representing the energy they bring into this month. And look at that. You have the Four of Wands. Always beautiful to see the Four of Wands. So some type of good news could have found you and a partner back in January. You could have had just a really good home life. Some positive energy came in. If you did not experience this, this could also be what you were wishing for or you were intending. And Spirit is reminding you that this is still possible in the month of February. You have a lot of positive cards here coming into this month. So if this did not fruition already, Leo, just know that possibly when Mars moves back into your sign, I do think this could fruition. Now, I don't think Mars actually moves into Leo, I don't think until March. So you could have a little bit of time if you haven't experienced this, but I do think you're building on this, which is really nice to see. So do not fret if the Four of Wands didn't reach you yet. Just know that it is on its way. All right, Spirit, let's go ahead and give my Leos a card representing an oracle message for the month of February. And you have Peacekeeper, a harmonious resolution is possible. So for any of you all who have possibly been in some type of environment where people are arguing, or you're kind of like in the middle of two different people or two different sides, this could be a month where you are the peacekeeper. You are able to bring rationality into the conversation. This could also be you just feeling like tug of war amongst your community, meaning like, especially in the US, you know, the big political climate is very stressful right now. So it could also be like you just staying very neutral, you keeping to yourself, keeping your views to yourself, if this isn't something that's like in your personal life, okay? All right, Leo, let's go ahead and go week by week. You all have some really nice cards here. Two major arcanas, the Death, actually three, the Death and Tower card at the end of the month, and this Fool card and the Four of Pentacles that first week of February. So February 1st, we do start off with Venus conjunct Neptune at 27 degrees of Pisces. This really could bring karmic, soul-searching beginnings for many of us. On the 3rd, we have Mercury in Aquarius, trining Jupiter in Gemini. This is optimism. I do think that Fool card shows you all are starting a brand new cycle here come February. This could be something around your finances. A new job is definitely possible with that Four of Pentacles. Maybe you have a new way of thinking about your finances. Maybe you are starting some new debt relief journey, or possibly you are leveling up, trying out the stock market. There's something here around you really paying attention to your finances, wanting to level up, wanting to start anew with that Fool card. But remember, the Fool card is one of watch yourself. Be careful. Do not just go blindly into, for example, the stock market. Make sure you're not losing everything, the first time out. Make sure you have enough money to actually be playing with, right? Make sure you are not going in over your head. I do think by the time you get to the 4th, when Jupiter moves direct in Gemini, as well as Venus enters Aries also on the 4th, this is going to be a shift of energy for everyone, and benefic things could be coming to those who have some Gemini in their chart. But by the time you get to the 9th, Sun conjunct Mercury in Aquarius, just pay attention to conversations in groups. But it does look like some positive news could be coming for you all with that Fool card and that 4 of Pentacles. Now, by the time you move to the second week of February, you have the King of Cups in reverse and the 2 of Wands. This is when we will have Mercury in Aquarius squaring Uranus in Taurus on the 10th, as well as the Sun in Aquarius squaring Uranus in Taurus on the 11th. So money conversations could be really big. And by the time we get to the 12th, we have a Leo full moon. That Leo full moon, I do think, is you strategizing about some culminations that come through. Maybe some conversations have been happening since the beginning of February. There's someone in power that is emotionally maybe not connecting with you, and they could be heating your impeding your process. Meaning, like, this could be a father figure or someone who doesn't really have your back, or is like, I don't know if you really should do that. Make sure you're paying attention to those trying to bring you down, but also listen to their advice. It may be something that is really helpful if this is a new area that you are exploring. So just keep that in mind. That second week of the month, I do think that Leo full moon is going to help you really figure out where is it that you want to go. Okay. Now, I did just hear something when I was talking about the father figure, that peacekeeper, as well as that 4 of Wands. If you all are having any kind of family strife or challenges, make sure you're not leaning to one side too much. Make sure you're trying to stay somewhat impartial. I think that will help you. Okay, so that's not going to resonate with everyone, but I did just hear that. All right, so by the time we move to the third week of February, we now have Mercury entering Pisces on the 14th. The Sun enters Pisces also on the 18th. And then by the time we get to the 23rd, finally, Mars is moving direct in Cancer. This is going to be really good news for you all, Leo, because that means Mars eventually is going to be coming back to you all. I do think that by the time you get to this third week of the month, some major clarity comes in the door this week, somewhere that you have been left in the dark, possibly conversations that maybe you asked some questions at work and no one knew the answer. Finally, someone knows the answer. Or maybe you are doing your own research and you have been trying to get to the bottom of some kind of conversation that you had with someone, and you're like, oh, now I understand what happened. I do think this 8 of Swords is going to be like no longer feeling this way. Ace of Swords now feeling so much better, so much more clarity. So I think this is really good to see. And I do think that Mercury conjunct Saturn in Pisces on the 24th. Just be careful of limitations, possibly some tough conversations. That also could be what this 8 of Swords is pointing towards. So like I said, I think the main thing for you all, Leo, is just keeping to yourself, keeping maybe your ideas to yourself, especially with that peacekeeper, not trying to sway one way or another in any kind of arguments. Okay. All right. By the time we reach the end of the month, we do have a Pisces new moon on February 27th. And a few days later, on March 1st, we have Venus moving retrograde in Aries and Mercury entering its retrograde shadow on March 1st. I do think that some of this could be pointing towards this upcoming energy in March. That Tower card in reverse, Death card, something needs to come to an end. Something you have been holding on to, Leo, for quite a while now is asking you to get rid of it. This could be emotionally, this could be mentally. And this Tower card in reverse suggest that even though you may not see, the bricks fall, meaning like maybe it doesn't all go down at this time, there's something bubbling up underneath of the surface, either at work, in your family, in your community. This is something to watch out for, because I do think that by the time we move into March, when we do have all of that slowing down energy with Venus and Mercury, I think conversations may not be as clear as you would like them to be. And so you're going to need to go inward, work with your spirit team, and figure out what it is you need to do to just keep yourself safe from whatever this tower is coming down the lane, right? So Leo, you have a really mixed bag. You have some really great news, I think, coming in from that Four of Wands, that Fool card, this Ace. But then you have some energy that you really need to watch yourself, right, at the end of the month. So just keep your mind free of getting into drama, okay? That's probably the biggest takeaway here. Stay away from the drama. Try to really be this peacekeeper if someone brings you into it. And also focus on your own goals. I do think that Fool, Two of Wands, Ace of Swords, there's something here where clarity could be coming in for starting some new initiatives. So overall, Leo, I think that this is going to be a great February for you. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series, and I'll talk to you later.